Yes, people,
Yo,
welcome
yo.
back to another episode of the Premier League show. Hey, it's been a weekend, a lot of dropped points, big six, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, mixed bag of emotions. But all in all, Arsenal seem to have come out the winners from the weekend. So we come and we go straight into it. Big up to my brother DBG as well. We go straight into it because Manchester City nil, Manchester United 2. Hey, what was your thoughts on that game?
Firstly, flowers have to be given to Man United. Yeah.
Mm,
They went there and they played the game that they needed to play and they got the result that they damn well needed. Um, Inexperienced manager, but he still got the job done. And if you look at some of the reaction to players towards him in and around that win, you'll see that
mm,
things are going very well. Now, on the flip side, things are not very happy for Pep right now. A lot of money being spent, but the results still ain't going the way they should do. Now, I'm not fooled because I've said it a million times. City know how to go on these 10, 12, 15 game runs. So the danger's not over yet, but Arsenal find themselves in a very comfortable position thanks to Man United.
yeah, no, I
And
hear
I
you.
think a key part of that is Manio being back in the squad. Yeah, he
Ah,
finally got freed, finally got released from HMP Amarin.
and this is the thing. You see, football, sometimes people make it a lot more complicated than it needs to be honest with you, because all they needed to do, just three in midfield, back four, just simple, 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 simple. And it could have been five. Like, it could have been five. Dorgu, Ahmad on the wings. City couldn't live with that pace, and Buemo constantly a threat in behind. You had Bruno Fernandez, who we know is always a danger. Like, they just couldn't live with those front four. That front
Mm,
four, Cunha come on, got an assist to Dorgu. Like, every time Man United attacked, they looked like they was gonna score.
yeah.
Like, they literally looked like they was gonna score.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they have like 3 goals disallowed or 2 or 3 goals? I didn't
They
actually
had
watch
two
the game.
goals
2 goals
disallowed.
disallowed.
They had
Right.
Maguire hit the crossbar. Ahmad hit the post. This was a battering, an absolute pummeling. And this is why when you guys say, "Oh, City gonna go in there run," no, not this. They got battered. Like, this was a battered, that belt to ass battered.
Let me qualify it. When I say they're going to go on a run, I'm just talking about probability, right? We know in the past that they've had sticky patches and they've been able to go on a run. What's going on, AFCON? That's AFCON. You're holding your head. What's going on? We can part this United thing for a minute. AFCON, talk to
Oh
me.
my days! They, bruv, they gave up the penalty. Hey, they gave up the penalty.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. Oh my days. Hey,
Come on.
that is
Senegal, you got
crazy.
the whole hopes of the diaspora on your back. You have to do this. You
Yeah.
have to do this. Come on, the Senegal.
Hey, no. I think he actually. I'm confused because it looked like he gave them the penalty, but I think he tried to Panenka it and got caught.
Listen, high pressure moments, you put it in the corner or you just try and put the goalie in the net. No Penenka, none of this foolishness. Although it didn't cost us on the night, I'm going back in time. Remember Saka's one against Real Madrid?
Yeah.
I nearly needed a new TV, man. I nearly boxed through the whole TV screen because I'm thinking, just put it in the corner. You don't play in them high pressure moments, man. You got to be sure about it.
Nah.
But then, like I said, I'm not mad at it because I want Senegal to go through.
But I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but to me, I don't. But I feel like justice has been done because Senegal literally just scored as well, yeah. But the referee blew the whistle. It like Hakimi tried to foul one of the Senegalese players. They kind of pushed him off him. Took a
Mm.
header. It's hit the post. Open goal. Senegal scored. The referee said it was a foul.
Karma.
So yeah, like I don't know, but it looks like karma, fam.
That's one thing that we really need to get patterned up is the quality of refereeing within AFCON, innit? There's plenty of
Mm,
quality amongst the squads. I know certain people look down their nose at AFCON, but there's some fantastic footballers on display. It's the officials. The officials and some of the pitches, that's what's letting it down. But this
mm.
game belongs on the X-Files, bro. This is some paranormal business, bro.
That's the
This is
same
some
people
paranormal
say
activity,
they
bro.
never seen nothing like this. It's
And you
going
never
off.
will. You never will. This
Fam.
like AFCON is a one of a kind, bro.
I
That's why I
was
love it.
waiting. I was telling people it's not been like the usual AFCON because there's always a drama. That, but this has been chef's kiss. This is the best. You can't
Do you know
hope for
what?
better. Yeah.
Even though we're at the final, big up every single team that qualified and took part because it's been a very entertaining tournament.
Yeah,
It's
man.
been
Let's
very
have it some more.
interesting to watch.
Yeah, man.
Particularly as
Let's
someone
have.
from the diaspora, not from Africa myself, parents from the
Mm,
Caribbean. Like,
yeah.
so I can literally pick any team to support in it. And it's been great. It's been great to
Mm,
watch.
yeah. No, definitely, man. Hey, it's going off, man. But yeah, we get back
Back to
into
United though, back to
so that
City.
yeah, so it's gone to extra time now though anyway, so extra
Yeah.
time and penalties, but yeah, back to United.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think again, it's going back to what everybody knew. I mean, in the groups and everywhere else, we've been saying it. Look, it's not to say three at the back can't work, right? But
Yeah.
they were never going to give Amarin the type of money to do the open heart surgery that Ranić was talking about for him to be able to make that work. So it's quite clear that the instruction is, big man, work with what you got. We'll give you a little bit of chicken scratch here and there to bring one or two in, but we ain't doing wholesale changes. So at
Yeah.
that point, work with what you got. In one game, he plays with four at the back and he has a fairly decent result. Then he goes back to three again. So good riddance, bro. And for me,
Um,
it 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 is so telling that you've had Carrick and Fletcher and all them kind of man. You ain't supposed to be able to get near Amarin. Come in and do the job properly. So one last thing on the Carrick thing. The only problem with that is if Carrick is getting a tune out of him to the end of the season, because they ain't going to keep him long term, is that making it difficult for the next manager that comes in? Because are they going to think, well, hang on, we had this caretaker and we didn't give him no money and he managed to get us top four or whatever it is. So you don't need no money.
but then again, you could argue that's what they've done with Ollie.
Yeah.
You know what I
I mean,
mean?
to be
They
fair, Ollie was back though. Not spectacularly backed, but he was
mm.
back. Back he was. You can't say that he didn't get nothing,
No,
right?
no,
And I
I'm not
suppose
saying that he went back.
no,
Yeah.
I know you're not saying that.
Mm.
And I suppose the same is true of Amarin. To be fair, I mean, he didn't get what he wanted, but he got significant money. I mean, let's have it right. He's had more money made available to him than Unai Emery.
Mm.
And look how long Unai's been at Villa.
Yeah.
We know Ten Hag got
Crazy.
got a king's ransom worth of money. Pep's had whole heap of money, and he's just throwing money at a dying squad because
2 billion.
City are in a rebuild stage. I don't care what anyone wants to say to me. That team is rebuilding, isn't it? So
They've bought 11 players in the last 12 months. It's a whole squad.
some could say that Semenyo is replacing a player that they recently bought. Do you know what I mean? Because it weren't
Yeah.
that long ago they were out buying wingers, and they've just got another
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
When all their
Dumfries,
first choice defenders are fit, who's Guy knocking out? When they're all fit, when everybody's fit, full squad fit, who's Guy keeping on the bench? Great player. I'm not saying he's rubbish, but I'm just saying who's keeping on the bench out of that City squad? Because there's gonna have to be some outgoings then, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have said Diaz, but he's not gonna do Diaz. That's basically one of their captains. So yeah,
This is what I'm saying.
unless Vardio, I can see him putting Vardio back to left back, Diaz and Gahey. I can see that kid having to sit down.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Or failing
easy
that, I think there's
decision.
there's one or two that's going to be showing the door in the summer, innit?
Yeah, yeah, probably Mamouche.
Mm.
Hey, hey, yo, 1-0, 1 bloody 0 to the Senegal.
Yes, it's in.
Hey, 1-0 Senegal. Hey, big up, big up. Yeah,
Football's a
bruv.
fix.
We thank God.
Hey,
We thank God.
hey, Senegal 1-0. Man said Pape Gay. Big up, bro. What you saying?
What's that then, boys?
Yo, man, like Steph,
What's that then, D?
my
I thought let
brother.
me just check in, see what's going on.
Mm. Yeah, we
Man.
just we just discussed the Man United thing a little bit, and then obviously got the good news about Senegal. So
Oh,
running
go
through
on.
that as well.
Hmm. What do you not reckon? The Moroccan player did that intentionally?
I
Sportsmanship.
don't know. I don't
You were
know,
Weird.
saying
you
that
know.
Weird.
though, Blacker, wasn't
Like,
you?
it looked like the goalie was going the wrong way and then changed his mind. So I feel like he got caught out. I think he
Crazy.
tried
Mental.
to be cheeky.
Yeah, he tried a cheeky one, innit? Like I said, Panenka's in big moments is like career suicide for me. You don't do that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You just don't do them things, bruv.
Yeah, man. Nah, you don't, man. But yeah, nah. Back to Man United and Man City. So yeah, City's definitely in that rebuild stage. Yeah,
Mm.
like they're definitely in the rebuild stage, and I don't know. I don't know if they're able to find that consistent run of games
You
that
know
they
what?
need to catch Arsenal with all these signings. I don't know.
You can never write them off. That's all I'm saying to you, Blacker, because the muscle memory that they've got, they know how to put them little runs together. That's not me saying they're gonna do it, but they always have the opportunity to do it. But the fact of the matter is, they're running out of games to do it. Makes sense. They haven't got a lot of
One
games to
sec,
get that
boys.
run
My
up and
phone's ringing. I'm gonna jump back in this, yeah?
yeah, you know it, bro.
Alright, 1 second.
Yeah, they haven't got many games to do it. They ain't got many games to do it. If
Yeah,
the run's gonna come, it needs to start in the next 2, 3, 4 games. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, but it
Otherwise,
can't
forget.
because right now Arsenal only need to win 14 games and they win the league. If they, I reckon it's only gonna need 12 wins from the next 17 games, and that's the league.
Bro, that would be a dream for me. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Let these fools keep dropping points. I don't mind. They can drop as many points as they like, bro.
'Cause it might even be done in the next 3 games.
Nah.
But they got Newcastle at home,
This, this title
Tottenham,
race, whatever
Tottenham
happens,
away. I mean Tottenham
please
away
believe it's going to at least March, bro. It's not going to
and
be over
Anfield.
quickly. Because Arsenal, I love Arsenal to my core, fam, but we don't make nothing easy for ourselves.
Mm.
We don't take easy street. We don't take easy street. We're like, huh? What? Easy? Yeah, hold my beer. Let me show you how you make it difficult.
What's
That's
saying
how we
drop
move.
points for drop points.
But end of the day, like I said, everyone that was making a noise about the draw against oh no, do you know what? I'm jumping ahead. We'll get to Arsenal, innit? We'll get to Arsenal. I'm jumping ahead.
Mm. Yeah, man. But obviously, that Man United performance though, like that definitely puts them in good stead for the Arsenal game because I know that's probably like a little bit of a lift, a bit of a bounce from the crowd, and that's probably
Bro,
why you saw
they're gonna
that
be
version of
walking
Man
out for their
United.
warm up at the Emirates looking like Vince McMahon, bro. Chest puffed out, feeling super confident. But
Yeah,
it's
but
on us now to show them whose house they're in, though, because end of the day,
yeah,
that is the thing. Is although we've been a bit bumpy here or there, we're unbeaten at home. Yeah. So I think that has to continue for us to win the league. I feel like that is gonna be a big part of getting us over the line is maintaining that unbeaten record at home.
No, definitely, man. And that's the difference. Arsenal are gonna be at home. Man United, I don't know when was the last time. I think the last time they won at the Emirates was literally the Millie Rock when they
Yeah, you
had
took the word right out of my mouth. I was going to
when
say the last time they won there was Millie rocking.
and that's 2018, I think it is, like so long ago. I remember I think it was 2017 even, because I literally remember that game. I think David De Gea made a record
I think
14
you are right. I
saves in
think
the
it was
game.
2017.
Yeah,
2017.
2017. Yeah,
Well,
David De Gea made a record 14 saves in one game. It
yeah.
was an absolute battering. So strange things happened and we still lost.
They were good for their win. They were good for their win, though. They took their opportunities. Like I said, sometimes
Yeah,
it's not about how many shots you go, it's about the ones you put in.
exactly.
I
Mm.
remember once watching Arsenal play, who is it? I think it was CSK Moscow. The game ended 0-0. We had 26 shots on target. 26 shots on target, and you don't score a goal. You don't deserve to win then, do you? Let's be
Yeah, it's
honest.
embarrassing, man.
You don't deserve to win that game.
Bruv. You should be scoring 1 in 3, bruv. You need to have 1 in 3 conversion rate, man.
Well,
Every 3 shots on target, maximum 4.
hmm. we, what's your take then on United? Do you reckon they can stay in and around that top four and get into it, or you reckon that's a bridge too far?
I reckon if they play the way that they played, they'll be able to get top 4. Because I
Mm.
don't, and it might even shock us, and it might be Chelsea and Man United that get top 5, and Liverpool miss out and get 6th. This is another possibility that no one's even looking at.
Well,
We're
to be
all
honest, it's funny
assuming
you say that because
Liverpool's
that's
guaranteed.
exactly what I believe is going to happen. I think Liverpool's the one that drops out. I think United. I think they push on. The only thing I'm not decided on is who finishes above who in terms of Chelsea and United. I
Mm.
at this moment in time, but I'm not going to lie. I'm due to flip flop on this one because I'm not sure. But at this moment in time, I say United finishes above Chelsea.
Uh,
But my
I
mind might
agree,
change again. So I'm not. I'm not.
but
That's not me set in stone on that. That's just how I feel right now. I feel like they finish above Chelsea.
I've got it. I've got it like uh, I'm saying. Well, I'll go with Arsenal, City, Villa. Then I'll say United in 5th. I think 4th is between Chelsea and Liverpool.
I think Liverpool are going to fizzle out even more. I really do. I just feel like I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely need to freshen up their squad, buy some
Klopp
new
has to
players, man.
thank Klopp for what he left behind for him to win that title, right?
Mm.
Because for me, when it was slots market now, like all right, cool, over to you, big man, your market. He's gone out and spunked a lot of money, innit?
Yeah,
And it ain't sunshine and roses with that money that he's gone and spent. So I'm not as convinced that he's the guy, and I don't think he'll be around much longer.
I saw somewhere that he's been sacked. I don't know like that they're gonna sack him.
I I don't know. I think for me, the
Because of
fall off
Xabi
is too big,
Alonso.
Blacker. The fall off is too big, Blacker. You can't fall off that hard after winning a title
Mm,
and keep your job.
yeah, but
I don't know how he's gonna survive that. But you never know. End of the day, Arteta's been there for 6 years and ain't won a pot. So who am I to talk, right? But I just feel like that's just my gut feeling. I feel like Liverpool are gonna pull the trigger on him at the end of the season. Guaranteed, if he don't get top four, he's toast. But
yeah,
even with the top four finish, Alonso, if he's still available, I think they pull the trigger and they bring in Alonso.
yeah. I think it's a case that if Xavi Alonso was the man that you wanted, I sort of see this like it's the Ramsdale and Raya slot
It's
and Xabi
exactly
Alonso.
that opportunity knocks. Your guy is available. You part as friends with the stopgap, and you go get the guy you wanted.
because I don't even like. I don't really. I didn't really see Ramsdale as a massive issue. Yeah, so it's like with Slot. Yeah, this season's been bad, but last season was exceptional. So if they say, you know what, sorry, sir, it's got to be because they fully believe in Xabi Alonso. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I can see it happening.
Connection though, innit? It's like, I don't know, because if you remember, around the time when we got Arteta, you had a couple of kind of ex-players managing at clubs. Obviously, Lampard was in and around Chelsea. Ollie
Mm,
was in and around United, and that seemed like that was going to be their theme, innit? But Arteta was the only survivor from that. But it demonstrates that when it's done right and when they're backed right, it can work. Because it's someone who understands the club and understands the ethos. Now, if anybody understands Liverpool that's available now, it's Xavi Alonso, isn't it? He knows what it's all about. He knows what them fans are looking for. He knows the type of football they want to see him playing. And I'd say from his time in management and from playing, he's got the right connections to be able to put his arm around the right players and say, "Listen, come be part of this project." He can attract players to the project.
mm, yeah, no, he definitely can. It's a name. As
He's got
much as Slot now has a Prem, it's still not an. I don't. It's still not a name, innit?
that, and that's no disrespect to Slot because, like I said, what he was doing when he was in the Netherlands at that level, serious manager in the Netherlands. His teams played good football. Yeah, but I think a bit like Amarin, he had a team in Portugal playing good football. Premier League, toughest, most physical league on the face of the earth. Yeah, yeah. What works over there, that always work over here.
Yeah, no facts.
What's
Hey,
that? If we
pass
get
it,
battered by
brother.
Marseille,
Pass
he's
it. You're
gone.
greedy. He's greedy. He's greedy. Senegal, bruv. Yeah, they're so lucky, bruv. They've absolutely battered these man. Like they've ripped them to shreds in certain areas and just wasted it twice. A man's had two players to his left hand side, 3 versus 1,
Do you know what?
and
For a
he's
long time, the
wasted.
North African sides have had the upper hand against these sides. So it's time to turn the tide, man. It's time to turn the tide.
Yeah, man.
Egypt, Morocco, this one, that one. Like, do you know what I
Algeria.
mean?
Yeah.
You've
Mm,
only got to look at how Morocco performed at the previous World Cup, mate. Like, they're not a silly team. Like, they're not a joke team.
yeah.
So this is a big, big win for the Senegal if they can see it over the line. And it also is a perfect advert for AFCON. Do you know what I mean? Because I think if it goes to another North African side, you start thinking, oh, is it a foregone conclusion?
Mm. No, I hear you, man. But yeah, yeah. First half of extra time done anyway. So yeah,
What's
we're
the
gonna
next game
see.
up? What's Prem game? I think we've done United now. We United City. What's the next one you want to do?
Yeah, sure, done it. We'll go on to Liverpool. We'll go on to Liverpool. Uh,
Liverpool. What's
Liverpool.
going
So
wrong for them at the moment, man? I mean, it's hard
it's
for us. Two gooners sitting here. It's a shame we haven't got a Liverpool fan that wants to rise up and come and give us their take because I don't know.
mm,
The previous squad was there. Is the only thing I can say, and I don't even think it's the reason, but the only thing I could point to is Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think even in the case of Salah, I think
mm,
in the drop off in Salah's form, I know he's been away at AFCON, but let's talk about the start of the season up to now. Is I think Trent being there gave him a lot more license and security to be up at the top and doing what he's doing up there. But I think without that security of Trent and where Frimpong had his injuries and this, that, and the other, I don't think he's had the same shelter and he's having to do a bit more work deeper back. That explains that, but it doesn't explain the result this week. Yeah.
mm,
So I don't know. I mean, what is going wrong at Liverpool? But that doesn't take away from the side they played because they're playing very well. Like, we can't pretend that they're not playing well. But Liverpool should have gone there and should have had enough there to finish the job and get it done.
mm.
No
No,
ifs, no buts. There was enough there to get that done.
yeah, man. And like, at home, you can't be dropping points to newly promoted sides. I'm sorry, man. Like Liverpool, what's that now? They dropped points to who's the other newly promoted side? They drew with Leeds away from home when there was 2 goals up, and now they've drawn against Burnley. This is poor, man. It's poor from them. Very, very poor. You can't. I don't know what's going on with Slot. So if they were to relieve him of his duties, I think he deserves it. He deserves it. There's absolutely no way. Wait, Sunderland. What happened with Sunderland? You beat Sunderland at home, didn't you? Oh, you drew with Sunderland at home as well. Nah, surely you lot didn't.
Bruv,
Yeah. Oh my days. Yeah, that is poor.
they're
That is
teeth
poor.
in points for fun. They've done us for points. They've done Liverpool for points. They've done City for points.
Yeah, but you
Done
can't be.
Chelsea at home. They went
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
Chelsea's place
saying,
and beat
man.
them.
It's mad, bruv. You can't be
If
dropping points
Shaka
to
ain't
newly
if Shaka
promoted
ain't the
sides,
signing
man.
of the season,
Mm.
then I'm the Pope, bruv. Because that man has had such an influence over Sunderland. And again, like I said, I think particularly when you play them at the Stadium of Light, I'm sure, I don't know if you've got any Sunderland fans in the chat or around who are going to see this, but if you see this and you hear this, this is an Arsenal fan paying homage to the fans at the Stadium of Light. You are proper fans. You back your team, whistle to whistle. I only
Yeah,
wish the Emirates could make that type of noise on a regular basis. It does it sometimes, and our
yeah,
away following Arsenal is one of the
yeah.
best, if not the best. But at home, Sunderland, that people could learn from them. That's all I'm going to say.
Nah, when you go over there, it's literally they're cheering for every tackle, every
Mm-hmm.
header, every clearance. They're going mental with their top off, swinging their shirts
They're
and.
moving like Anfield on a European night in the 90s, bro. That's how they're moving.
Mm, yeah, they're not a joke, man. So big up to Sunderland, definitely, man. That's a
And
place
remember,
to be
Sunderland
going
had
for.
seven players at AFCON
Yeah,
and still handled their business with players away. And then obviously
yeah.
you got United, man, telling you, oh, this one's away, that one's away.
That's what I'm saying, man. Obviously, we're gonna have to see them, innit? We're gonna have to see them. They got all their AFCON players back now, so
What are you
obviously
telling
we'll
me, bro?
see them. We'll see them, innit?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Look,
Yeah, man.
I don't want to
But
talk too cheeky about United because clipping is a thing, bro. And if it goes left next week,
oh, if it goes left, hey, it's dark. It's dark. It's dark. Hey, hey, Man United fans, they're ready. They're ready for us, you know. I
the
know
fans I
them,
don't
like,
mind. The fans I don't mind. I'm old school enough. I can deal with the banter. It don't bother me, innit? Like I'm not
yeah,
stressed about that. My worry though is we've we've been doing well at bouncing back from adversity, right?
yeah,
But then if we go into that game and come out, if we lose that game, then and we don't manage to score, then it's a sticky one. Because if you look at the last 3 league games, it's looking mad for a team that's top and where we're supposed to be. That's a mad situation. So in reality, that 3 points is a must there because you have to go back and start stamping our authority on the league. Otherwise, we're going to let it slip away from underneath us.
mm,
We're in a fantastic position. The only people that can mess us up now is us.
yeah, yeah.
I see your eye get big. What
Jesus.
happened?
Yo,
Don't scare me.
it's ping ball, blood.
Don't
The
scare me
man
now.
just took like 5, 6 shots in the box, bruv. But yeah,
Jeez,
man. They hit the bar as well. It was a bit mad. It was a bit mad. It was a bit techie.
oh, oh.
But yeah, man. Obviously, Florian Wirtz. It's like every player I talk about, they try to do a mad thing. Florian Wirtz, he got his goal. I was talking about Barry. He got his goal. Shut up, Aston Villa. So, bruv, hey, what are you saying for Wirtz? You were saying, oh yeah, he might be all right. He might be all right. He scored a all right goal as well.
But then this is what I said. Like, look, Verts just needs to find his feet. There's no doubt of the player's ability. He's just got to find his feet in this league blocker. Like anyone who's ready to write him off, like, look, I'm not going to pretend that I sit down and watch German football week in, week out, because I don't. I don't. But I've watched enough of the boy play to know he's got something going on with him. It's just fitting into a new system, a new team, and he'll be all right.
They've
Next
been
season,
saying
watch how he's moving. That's all I'm
they've
going to
been
say. Watch how
saying
he moves next season.
they've been saying he's been looking good since Salah's gone to AFCON. But obviously AFCON is over now. So do you think we're gonna go back to seeing the worst of Florian Wirtz?
I don't know. I can't really make that connection or that link myself personally. I don't see a link between them two and performances. But we'll see, innit? That theory could either be proven right or it could be proven wrong, bro. But for me, I literally put it down to adaptation time in the league. Like, end of the day, in Germany, obviously it's a competitive league. I'm not saying it's not a competitive league, but the referees are far more protective on the continent than they are here, innit? So certain little challenges and people nipping at your ankles, refs gonna get all over that in Germany. In here, refs saying you play on, bro.
Yeah, man. But I don't know in it, man. I guess we'll see in it. But he got his goal. All credit to him, but it was a waste of a goal anyway because it didn't lead to no victory. Somehow Burnley slapped. Hey, I couldn't believe it. You know, Burnley's one of these teams. I just sometimes that because Twist was saying that he thinks it's gonna be a draw. I don't know, you know. I thought it would be 3-1 Liverpool, so
Bro,
I,
Burnley are pirates as well, bro. They're pirates. They turn it on and they'll nick points, but they're not supposed to nick. There's a few pirates in the league, yeah. Sunderland are pirates. Burnley are
I
pirates.
think Wolves are a pirate now.
Wolves are pirates.
Ah,
And
2
the
nil
original...
game done. Ah, this guy is shit. You're fucking shit. How you missing?
Mm. Big up the
Nah.
original Pirates, Palace. Palace have done enough people dance, bro.
Yeah. I
Over the
think
years. They've done Liverpool's dance.
yeah,
Liverpool thought they was onto attack. Well, they've done their dance, brother. 3-0. Hold that. Good night.
yeah, yeah, man. That was dark, man. There's definitely a lot of pirates. Brighton's like the number one pirate as well.
Oh,
Like
God. Don't even get me started on them, bro.
them
They
seagulls, they always
was a
shit on your
problem
head.
for us for a while, bro. They they emptied. They're probably the only team that I can think of that emptied the Emirates, bro. They
Yeah, what's that?
emptied the
That
Emirates,
3
bro.
0
Bruv, them images are grained in my mind forever, fam. I have night terrors about that overhead camera view of the stadiums emptying out, bro.
Well, I
Because I was
think it
gonna
was the
I was gonna
first
eat it and stay behind.
was it the first goal or the second one when they lobbed our keeper?
I think
It
it
was a
was the
lob. I swear it was
second goal.
it was nasty.
Someone in the
You,
chat correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it was the second goal.
I think it was the second goal, you know. I think it was. I think they
But
scored
I
the
just had
first
to watch
goal.
the third goal go in because it didn't make sense. The queue at the train station, I might as well just stay and watch the beating, bro. There's no point.
Yeah, because one of them was Trossard's fault, and I was like, it's he used to play for Brighton.
I thought man was moving like a secret agent, bro. Like I was trying to
Yeah,
bust his man then.
I was like, Hey, there's been some dark times with that Brighton, man. Even that, I think it was the 3-2 or 2-2 in that Emery when that cost us Champions
Mm.
League. So yeah, man, there's been a few dark times, few dark nights, but yeah, obviously Liverpool, they're just in the top four battles, so I
Liverpool
guess
fans, we've been there, bro. We've been there. When everything you try just don't come off. Like, but at the end of the day, let's have it right. Everyone was talking like Liverpool was going to run away with this at the start of the year and neglecting the fact that they were bussing with late winners and just scraping results. Yeah.
they've
That
drawn
living like that is
four in a
not
row.
sustainable. That's not sustainable. You can't just keep scamming the results. Same goes for us. Yeah, like when we were just kind of squeaking through with 1-0 here and 1-0 there, brother. At some point, you have to turn it on
Hmm.
because goal difference matters, particularly when like in the league as it's normally set up. If everybody was on their job, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Villa joined the party, Liverpool, United, and I'll even say Spurs. Yuck! Like if everyone was on their job, bro, it's coming down to goal difference.
Hmm.
And it's
Nah,
gonna
man.
happen one of these years. Everyone's gonna like at some point. Everyone's gonna get their shit together.
Nah, nah, definitely. There'll be a couple of years when it's strong, like a
Everyone's gonna
strong
get their
four
shit together at some
teams.
point, bro. It can't be
Yeah,
like this. That there's gonna be 3 or 4 of the big six flopping. There's gonna be a year when everybody's on job, and then you're
mm,
literally looking at the big six games and saying, right, these are title deciders.
yeah,
I reckon Chelsea are only about a year to 2 years off of being where they're supposed to be. If they pattern up right, they're a year, 2 years off of where they're supposed to be because they've got enough young players in and out of that squad. United, I think, need a bit more work. City, I think, is a changing of the guard, but they've done lots of business. So
yeah.
there's lots of turnover already. So they're already thinking of the future. Arsenal have had a whole rebuild over the past 4 to 5 years. And that rebuild sets us up nicely to kind of build on something that can last for a few 4 or 5 years, maybe more.
Mm,
So yeah, the Premier League's set up to be pretty tasty over the next 5 years. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Obviously, there's a team that I don't know if they're gonna be in that 4 or 5, 6 teams because it looks like Aston Villa's taken them out of it, and that is Tottenham Hotspurs. Tottenham,
I'm forever
they
blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air.
they flow so high, they
They
touch the
reach the
sky.
sky. And like
Hey,
my dreams, they fade and die.
hey, Tottenham Hotspurs, they've sunk to an all-time low. I think it was last week they gave someone their first win in 10 games. I can't remember who
Dr.
they.
Tottenham will see you now.
Was it Bournemouth? Yes, it was Bournemouth. Bournemouth got their first win in 10 games against Tottenham. Now, West Ham, West Ham United have also got their first win in 11 games against Tottenham Hotspurs.
It's a
Who was
flash in
it?
the pan. It's only
Callum
Spurs.
Wilson. Callum
Ca-
Wilson dunk on them. It's mad. Mad.
Spurs might have just saved his career. 'Cause I swear it was only a few weeks ago. Them man were talking about parting ways, mutual consent, and contracts. Them getting split halfway, and
Mm,
that might have just given him a little bit more breathing space. He's still gone at the end of the season, but they might hold on to him now. But in reality, I, look, it's a great win for West Ham. Great win for
mm.
West Ham. But I, I don't see them surviving the drop.
Saying it's a job too steep. It's a
Yeah, I
bit
don't think
too
they're going to survive
steep
the
for
drop.
them.
Hello, mate.
And look who it is. Speak of West Ham, and a Tottenham fan will arrive. Hello, mate.
Forever blowing bubbles.
They
You better watch
touch
Man,
when
the
I go
man,
inside and I
I'm
sky.
get my
lost for
son's
words,
bubble
bro.
gum for you, bro.
They
I'm
blow
about to go get my
so
son's bubble
high.
gum for you.
Mental health down the drain this weekend,
Let it
man.
all
Fucking
work
hell.
out. Let
Let
it
it
all work
all
out.
go.
Let
When
it
it don't
all
work
work
out,
out.
fam. When it don't
All by myself. Don't
Thomas the
wanna
Frank and
be
Jade.
all by myself. Thomas, the Arsenal fan. Thomas, the Arsenal
Arsenal
fan.
boys are on the bend. Thomas Frank's a Silverman, but
I
Hey.
no way. It is crazy
How you
with
man giving
Tottenham right
West
now.
Ham
I was
their
just waiting.
first win in 11? How you giving Bournemouth their first win in 11? Why is it
because Dr.
always you,
Tottenham
man?
will see you now.
Why are
Next
you
patient.
always feeding the needy and the poor? And brother, you man are always, you know what? You know what's going on? You know what Tottenham do? Tottenham, they
It's always
always
us,
they
man. It's
always
always us,
find
bro.
themselves in the best restaurant eating the best food. Somehow they always find themselves in the restaurant eating the best food. But what they do is they bring along the homeless people. They bring the homeless people and say, come and eat this food for free. Come and eat this food for free.
Quick
But
one.
then
You say,
when they go back
come get
home,
us. Oh my
when
days.
they go back home, they find
It's
themselves going to
crazy.
the food bank. Tottenham goes to the food bank while they fed everyone the luxury meals, fam. How
bro.
do
Homeless,
you
bro.
do it?
Fucking
How?
no.
White Hart Lane is the only place where one fish and bread can feed 5,000, bro.
Bro, it's mad. It's
It's bread
mad.
and wine. 3
All
points lane,
season. I
bro.
know everyone, you know what, yeah? Everyone struggling right now must be praying for a Tottenham, bro.
Hmm?
Everyone's struggling, bro. Must be praying for a Tottenham. This is ridiculous right now, bro. This is getting
Like, bro,
crazy.
If we come to
Like,
you lot with our
nah,
full
man.
strength squad,
I just
I'm
lost for
telling you
words, man.
now,
It's crazy.
clip
I
this,
need to
do what you
sack
want to
my
do
man,
to it.
bro.
If
I
we
need to
have
sack.
our full strength ready for you, it's done.
what, 3
5
nil?
6.
Yo, mad thing. Because
Hmm?
I can't lie, this Tottenham, you
What's
know
that?
your
What's that? What's
club
that?
is an absolute disgrace. You're a disgrace. Bro, why are you giving all of these wins out, bro? You gave Wolves their first points for no reason. Wolves didn't ask to be given points. They had 1 point at the time. You decided to give them another
Yeah, they
point,
didn't even
fam.
have nothing.
They had
It's who you are,
one.
mate. It's who
They
you
didn't
are,
have
mate.
nothing.
It's who you are, mate.
Man, this is who we are, mate. This is who we are, mate. Right about now, this is who we
Justice for
are.
Big Ange.
It's what we are, mate. Something needs to
Justice for Big
change, but
Ange. That's what I'm going to say,
right
yeah?
now we're just
Justice.
clueless. Hmm? Justice for Ange. You know what? Yeah.
Justice for
At
Big
Aye.
this,
Ange, bro.
but bro, he did bad in the league, but he went away with a trophy. So right
Bro,
now,
you'd be
it's
lucky
looking
if
Of
you
like
go
course
on
you're
he
with
done
doing
a
bad
lot
in the
better
league, bruv. Your
than
squad are a
Frank.
bunch of scrubs,
Oh
bro.
shit! Wait! You are out of everything.
Hmm?
They just got Champions
Nah,
League.
not the Champions League, but obviously that's not even. Yeah, that's not even.
Where are
You're
you?
out of
Playoff
everything. The
spots?
season's over, bro. What do you mean?
Where are you, man, in that? Playoff spots? Let me
Yeah,
have
I
a
don't
quick
even
look.
know what my man's still doing.
They're
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
ninth or
yeah, yeah,
10th
yeah,
or
yeah.
something, man. Who knows where they are, man?
To
They're
be
not getting
honest, the
top
play.
eight.
Yeah, nah, it's over. It's over,
It's
buddy.
over, buddy.
We don't even.
It's over.
We don't even deserve no hope at this point, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
You man
Sack
are
my
finished,
man.
bro.
Bin the club. Just, bro. I don't even know. Just sack my man and just put the whole club in the bin, bro. Just that's it. Week in, week out, fam. Like, how?
Hey,
Quick
How?
it's
question for you, Jay. Would you take? Would
stress.
you take Glasner?
Hundred
Would you take
percent.
Glasner?
100%.
Wait, will
Because
Hundred
I know another
Glasner
percent.
Spurs
take
fan who
At
was
this
Tottenham?
saying no, he
point,
wouldn't take him.
Will
nah,
Glasner
100% at
take
this
him?
point, I definitely would. That's the thing. Glasner's running away from Crystal Palace right now.
I don't know if he'd take your
So
job,
he's
but
trying to go up. Nah, I don't think he
mm.
would. I'm
You
almost
gotta
certain he
try
wouldn't.
though. But
I'm
no,
almost
but
certain he
then
wouldn't.
again,
Like the
nah,
job's
it's
if
not
you're
like
not
gonna
trying to be in the
work.
conversation, then I know you're
It's
not a
not gonna
serious club, bro.
work. It's
people.
not gonna work though. Because Tottenham only care about entertaining football. They're not interested. So even if the manager's doing all right, if he's
I
not playing
disagree with you, Blocker.
attractive football,
You
brother,
see when they didn't
who?
have a cup for 19 how long, right? They've gone and won the Europa League, the second one down from the Champions League, right?
Yeah,
That's giving them a taste for it now. You think the fans are turning back?
bro. Why do you
They've
think they
seen the
want Thomas
mountaintop.
Frank?
No, of course not.
They
But the
wanted
club
Thomas Frank
itself,
out
though, it's
before.
moving
They've
mad.
seen the mountaintop now, bro. So the demands have gone up.
Mm-mm.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yeah,
Trust me, man.
the
It's
demands
just
have gone up now.
they don't care about that cup, man.
The
Definitely,
pretty
But
football team ain't doing it no more. They
definitely.
want success because
The
they've
fans
tasted it.
care. Fans care. The club don't care, man. The club don't care because after saying getting rid of Ange because we wanted to compete on all fronts, just to be so shit this season, like I couldn't believe it, bro. Everyone was all saying, "But did you think Tottenham would be this shit this season, bro?" I couldn't
Never.
believe it, bro. Like it's taking it. Nah,
bro,
fam.
if you lot
I
was
can't
playing
lie. What
pretty,
Brentford's doing is
if you
what I
lot was
thought.
playing
What
pretty
Brentford's
football,
doing is
you
what I
wouldn't
thought
care,
we would
bro.
do,
That's the man.
bro. What? Even if we was like doing what Brentford's doing, yo, we would have been happy.
Mm.
But then let's have it right. You went into, I'm sure, up until at least November. You had the best away record in the league, bro. It was at home that the problem started.
He had a
The
decent
problems have been
start,
at home.
decent preseason.
They've
But
still
bro,
only won
yeah,
four.
man.
They still only won 4 games at home in
Sorry.
14 months.
Bruv, you can't do nothing with nothing if you're only winning 4 games at home
In
and you say Happy
14
New Year.
months,
That's
Senegal's
outrageous.
won and they're crying. But yeah, 4 goals in 14 months.
Bro, if you can't
Money
win your
one,
games
yeah.
at home,
Okay.
that's where you have to win. You have to win at home. You have to win at home.
That's where the whole atmosphere is with you, yeah.
You have to
But you
win at
know
home.
what? People would have thought getting the away wins would have been the harder ones, and yeah, home easy. What's when we catch them at home? But no, how have we got a
You know,
better
the
home
only
base
time it's
record
easier
than
to
at
play
home?
away,
What's going on?
it's easier to play away when you've been stinky. When
I
you've been stinky and your form's been bad, then obviously it's a lot. You're used to the abuse you get away from away fans. But if you've been stinky and you're getting abuse from your own fans at home, that's pain in every language, bro.
I was
That's when
just
you love an away game.
I'm just about to say, boy.
Careful.
Does this make is Mane above Salah now? Because look, he's got 2 AFCONs now
In
as
terms
well,
of
you know. Man's got
Ooh,
2 AFCONs, bro.
there's a conversation to be had.
2 AFCONs, a Premier League, a
yeah,
Champions League.
I mean, on paper,
Boy.
but then there's the
yeah.
prolific
But
nature of
what?
Salah's goal
Wait,
scoring
I
in the
think
Premier
wait,
League.
has he got Bundesliga as
I swear
well?
Salah's got 2 Premier Leagues.
2 or 3. I
Two.
don't know if he got one with Chelsea.
Salah's got 2 Prems.
The thing that's always going to kind of go in his favour and kind of edge anything over Mane is the prolific nature of his goal scoring in the Premier League.
Yeah, no. In the Premier League, obviously, it's
That's what
Salah.
keeps him safe.
Is Salah in the Premier League, but overall,
Overall,
like
though, that,
career,
it's a
career
conversation.
wise,
I don't know
like
if I want. I don't know if I want to get down off the fence. I don't know if I
like
want to get down off the fence on that one. I'll leave that one for you
because
two.
because you gotta think about it, you know, Salah's always crying when he doesn't win the AFCON, so you know what that means to him.
Yeah,
Mane,
yeah.
you know, Senegal, they've only won 2 AFCONs, and bro, those are the 2 that Mane's won. So it's a madness. Yeah, man. And I think he's been to 3 finals. So boy, I think he's got a bigger legacy, especially if he's got a Bundesliga as well. Bundesliga, 2 AFCONs. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm seeing all these Moroccans crying, but they have to hold that, fam. Hold that, Hakimi. Hold that. Hold that. The Moroccans are doing that thing. Hey, what's his name? Hey, I forgot his name, man. I need to find that clip, man. That's the funniest clip, man. What's his name? Kiba. What's that? We got live footage of the Moroccans. Is that what we got? Yeah, we got the live footage of the Moroccans, bruv. I can't believe what they're on.
You have to make me
These
put my
ghastly
telly on and have a look.
Moroccans. Huh?
You have to make me put on my telly and have a look now, bro.
Shit. Man said this sort of live footage from AFCON. Live footage.
You're a bad guy, bro.
Aye, Hakimi. Ah, Mazraoui. Aye,
I'm not
aye,
gonna
they're
lie though, they
going
should have
mad.
had that zoom in 90 minutes and extra time though, innit? There's no point having all that anger now.
Aye, done. Hey, big up.
And then to
big
kill
up.
it,
What you
imagine
saying,
having
man?
a
You good?
penalty and fluffing it.
Yeah, man. We were just literally watching live footage of the Moroccans crying at AFCON still.
Yeah, I literally just got to the end of it. Is what I'm saying. I was calling it the dark v light clash.
I man said that some will say the Africans versus the Arabs, but boy, dark v
That's
light.
wild.
I guess that can go.
But Africa is 55 plus nations, many shades, one continent, one people, man.
Facts,
Man,
Won the
facts.
division, man. We won.
boy. Obviously, some will
You
say you
saying
have to
Senegal
tell
done the
them.
black Africans proud, yeah?
Some people will say you have to tell them that, boy, because you seen the video. There's a man said, "I'm Somalian, I'm not black."
All right,
Yeah,
cool. But did you know what? Equally, I was raised that when they go low, doesn't mean I go low with them.
I
I
don't get
maintain
all that.
my high standards.
brother,
I don't have
yo,
to go low
man,
with them.
me. When they go low, I
Nah,
dig their
for
graves. That's what I'm saying. That's how low I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
I
real.
I but obviously you just literally arrived. We was kind of picking the bones, yeah. We was picking the bones of top Spurs, innit? We was literally picking the bones of them because I was basically saying them man don't care about. They just want to play pretty football, bruv. They're
Hmm?
angry about Thomas Frank, not that he's losing, that he's losing playing haram football.
do you know what? Yeah, that's always been Tottenham's case though, because as long as they play pretty football, that's their trophy at the end of the year, innit? Because like, when have you ever known Tottenham to be consistent in anything? The only thing
Yeah.
they're consistent in
Word,
is making the rest of us laugh. And
word.
do you know what? Yeah, even though my hatred runs deep for Tottenham, I'll tell you that again and again. If they started winning things, I'll shut my mouth. This is what I'm saying, because like, trophies is what matters at the end of the season, or in, let's say, the cabinet. Tottenham over 3.5 decades, they've won three
Yeah.
trophies in it.
Yeah.
And they think they can talk to the big boys like, do you know what? Yeah, just keep it pretty football. And even then, when you class it pretty football, just remember there's different level of pretty gal. So, boy, it depends where you go with that one. You get me?
Mm, yeah, man. But boy, obviously, you know what, man? I twist. Do you wanna say any? You wanna come to the defense of your Tottenham, bruv? Do you
Bro,
wanna say anything? Any closing
I can't,
arguments? Any
fam,
rebuttals? Anything, bruv?
I
What have you
can't
got,
defend them,
bruv?
bro.
They're undefendable,
Nothing,
bro.
bro. I can't defend them, bro. Like, it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, bro. Like, game match day is just like, oh. When I saw we've got West Ham, I can't lie to you. I just said, yeah, this is just gonna be another chance for people to banter this club, bro. Like, I knew it, bro. I knew it. I I was trying to be optimistic, but bro, come on, man. This is almost a script by now. Like, why? Almost a script, bro. Like,
I,
Bruv, there's
they
a
haven't
reason
won
why
a game.
Spurs is in the dictionary.
Come to Tottenham. Like, why?
you don't know
Man said they added
how
it to the dictionary.
you don't
Spurs
know
is in the dictionary, bro.
you don't know how soothing it is to listen to Tottenham fan tears, man. I swear, man. Thank you for giving me this nice joy, man. Thank you.
Bottle that shit
Facts.
and say it like Evian, bruv.
I, but you know what, man? We leave Tottenham alone, man. Thank you for giving us joy, man.
Crazy.
Thank you, my brother, man. But we'll move
Fuck
on
Tottenham, man. Fuck
to
Tottenham, bro.
to Chelsea. Liam Rosenior, aka Matisse, aka I don't know whoever you want to call him, but he's gone and won his first game for Chelsea, hasn't he? He's only gone and won his first game, the PE teacher. So, hey, you don't watch any of you watched the Chelsea game to begin with. If you did, talk
I didn't
I
away.
even
didn't
catch
watch
it
it.
still, but the supply
I didn't
teacher's
watch it.
doing good.
Mm.
I was hate watching Spurs still.
Supply teacher's doing good still.
Facts. Do you know what? Yeah, I
There's
didn't watch
something
the
better to
Chelsea
do
game.
still. That was a guaranteed happiness.
Mm.
Do you
I
know what?
looked
Yeah, I
at the
did.
pictures. I said, "What Spurs at home?" I'm watching that one.
Guaranteed.
And them losing is such a beautiful feat. You know, when you see your no, not even your rivals, your local derby lose, right? It just sets up your day. That's what I'm saying. No matter what happens, and this is dramatic, it always puts a smile on your face because there's always a Tottenham fan around the corner of a friend that you know that you can shit on. Mate, as
Hmm.
bad as Arsenal were at times, we drew. We were angry, but guess what? Tottenham lost, and they lost to a team that might get relegated this season. That's even better.
Yeah.
Arsenal lost on a day when no one's got chat for them. That not even lost. Sorry,
We
drew
drew.
on a day when man can't even have chat for them. Just United,
Man.
man. The United boys
Well,
probably
man
got
will
chat
still
for
try
them.
to chat, but
Tottenham
then
ain't
it
got
always comes
no
back to
chat
the
for
same thing,
Arsenal
innit?
this
The 7 points
Yeah,
season
clear. And what?
whatsoever.
man are just doing
We drop
chattings.
points and still advanced on all of our enemies. And
Hey,
what?
mate, we're so high up. It's like we're in a penthouse suite and someone on ground floor trying to shout us. We don't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like the breeze.
Yeah, man. Just a little.
Lonely
The
at the top,
confidence,
lonely, lonely,
therefore.
lonely.
Yeah, man. It's just like a
Premier
whistle,
on
man.
my mind.
Bamba clock.
Good up.
Lonely. I
Hey,
am
the
so
man them are loving it.
lonely.
Lonely.
All
Arsenal
on
fans are loving
my
it.
own.
They are loving
Hey,
it. They're loving
but
it.
obviously,
They're
what's
moving
these
it.
Chelsea man
Boys, you know,
on
we
though
just
now?
giving them the clip of all clips if we get box up and we don't do this in here. You know, we just became a meme for the whole of 26, 27, bro.
Hey,
So
man's gonna
Arsenal,
put it. Man's
don't
gonna put
shame
it lonely,
me.
lonely. They're gonna
Ah,
put lonely. 6 years
slowly at the
lonely.
top. They're gonna clip that. Nah, but it might. You know when other fans ain't even giving it. It's looking like Arsenal's year,
Yeah,
man.
but there's
Do
no
you know
way
what it is?
Arsenal
Arsenal's
pop
year.
out
The
with this.
beautiful thing, I know we're supposed to talk about Chelsea, but the beautiful thing, yeah, that I get so much entertainment from as an Arsenal fan, yeah, is like my whole focus is the hopes of what Arsenal are going to go in and do. And when I'm talking to rival fans, their biggest hope in the world is that Arsenal fails. They don't even have time to have hope in their team. Their hope is that Arsenal fails. They just don't believe in their team. That's how good we've been, that they don't believe in their team no more.
Yeah, man.
Liverpool fans before the game that they bored out and made a boring 0-0 draw were praying they didn't come and get battered. Liverpool came to our ground and set up so they wouldn't get mullered. They didn't set up to try and win the game, to try and play the game. They just tried to stop themselves getting slapped. And that's what everybody's doing when they come to Fortress Emirates, is trying to survive the encounter. So if we're a banter club and if we're no good, why don't people come out and give us a game of football and try and play us?
Hey, bro, say that again. Say that blood clot again. I don't think they heard you.
If we are a terrible side and we're a banter club and we're Netflix FC, then come and give us a game of football. Come play us. Come be dynamic.
That man, there's
Because
a
you know,
truth.
if you open up, it's a problem. Without the guy that you invite in for a drink, and then by the next time you know, you're getting served notice to leave the yard. We're taking over.
Fuck, man. But yeah, boy. Obviously,
Sorry, we had years in the wilderness being banter FC, so now we're back, bro. I'm not quiet, bro. I wasn't quiet then anyway, but I'm definitely double noisy now.
Yeah,
Bruv,
definitely,
as you should be.
Double noisy.
yeah, boy. But obviously, like I was saying, the PE teacher's got his first win. Yeah. Do we think? Yeah. I know we was talking about it, but do we think Liam Rosenior's getting top four? Because apparently the blue coal people have been saying that their minimum expectation is Champions League football. Minimum.
Can you still get it with fifth place this year?
If
Maybe.
if if all clubs do what they're supposed to be doing, then yeah.
If fifth is in the equation, he can get it through fifth. Because, like I said to you, I've got a sneaky suspicion that United finish above him.
Mm.
Do you know what? Yeah, on a real, I want him to do well, not to win a cup, but I wanted to get as high as possible, get the Champions League position. Just because of my agenda. My agenda is to see him win because of what looks back at him in the mirror. Is what I'm saying. Yeah,
Mm.
and because I'm all about like us man winning in that way, because when it comes to certain positions in the footballing world, we're laughing stocks. Yeah, me
Great.
because the last manager to try and do it, he failed completely. And to be at a
Look at
club
Imps.
like
Look how they did
Chelsea,
Imps.
yeah, and to be a club at Chelsea, right? And because remember they had, who was it? Hiddick,
Yeah,
that Dutch player.
Hiddink.
Yeah, headache. Yeah,
Mm.
back in the day, lads, and he failed horribly. So this is what I want him
Oh
to
wait,
win.
no, Hullet. Sorry, yeah,
Hullet,
Hullet,
sorry,
Hullet.
yeah,
Ruud
Joe
Hullet.
Hullet, Roy Hullet, yeah, Reed Hullet. But he failed so horribly. This is why I want him to actually win in the fact of, you know, kind of they tried something different, if you know what I mean, and he didn't fail. He wasn't great, but he didn't fail. Is what I'm saying, because
He'll
the
do it
next
right
one
as long as
will
he
do
doesn't
great,
try and travel with the fans because they'll kick him off
Yeah,
the train.
I think
mate.
Hullet won FA Cup with Chelsea for some reason. I think he did. You know,
You
when
know,
Di
he won the FA
Matteo
Cup.
scored that. Yeah, when Di Matteo scored that goal in it, 1-0.
Yeah, yeah,
I think
But that was a different
2000.
Chelsea, man. Them men were still playing on the sandy pitch then.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
true.
that sandy pitch. I still remember it. You know, that's a crazy. That's one of man's early memories. That I remember Chelsea with Zola and that. That man had some dusty pitch, bruv. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that was
It's
like
true.
oh 03 seat or oh 04.
The
I
thing
can't
that
remember.
always stuck with me is in them days, yeah, they weren't too. Let's find a diplomatic way to say it. They weren't too friendly with people of a darker hue,
Yeah.
right? But they're sitting down there and they're playing reggae music and going Chelsea. Like it just always spanned my brain.
Do
Were
you
you
know
lot
what?
doing
Yeah.
playing reggae, bro?
Just remember, their captain is a person who sang a lot of songs. This is why it's going to be very interested in the locker room right now. Yeah, and this could be the culture wake up that they need. I understand that a lot of Chelsea fans and a lot of Chelsea fans that are asking colour and stuff like that. I wonder why they are, but do you know what? It is what it is. Their parents and the areas. I get it, but then it's going to be funny if there's a racial slur. That I want to see what Chelsea's board's going to do.
What at the manager?
Yeah, the manager. Because can you imagine if okay, because it's funny that they like with the English culture, they're always happy when you're doing things for them or with them, but the moment shit goes wrong, they start
Mm,
to bring out a certain demographic. So
mm,
when he does, and it will happen, he does start losing two, three big games on a bounce or three games at home or whatever. I want to hear what's going to be said.
mm.
And that's sad that we're even talking about this, so not how Chelsea performed his first win in as their manager, because we know Chelsea are the club to come out with that kind of madness, to start making certain songs and certain slurs and all the rest of it. Because Chelsea's done it to everyone. They went into a next man's country and kicked him off the train.
Mm.
They had a player, their captain, won the World Cup and they're singing certain songs.
Mm-hmm.
They like you think this channel's controversial. Just remember, Stephen, no, no, John Terry slept with his best friend's what?
Misses.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So like the list goes on and on and on. These people, those people in that ground, they're just
they're on
infested with
shenanigans, bro.
nastiness.
Mm. I
And
wonder.
do you remember back in the days how they used to sing like those those nasty songs about Arsene Wenger when because we used to have so many young players. It's how ironic that the tables have turned and look at them.
Yeah, man.
I mean, to
So
be fair, Spurs had their own song as well. Like a few people had their song about Wenger having a preference for younger people. Like so, that wasn't them alone. I can't really pin that on them if I'm being brutally honest.
No, I'm not. I'm not just pinning it on them. I'm just
Yeah,
saying because there's so many things going on within that club, like
yeah.
the charges of FIFA breaches, talking to agents, talking to players constantly.
But we've been knowing they're scumbags though, bro. Like that's from Abramovich days. They were scumbags, bro.
Yeah.
big scumbags. Big scumbags, boy. But yeah, man. Ban
What
them
is that comment there
anyway.
from a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, I think this is, saying given that we're competing for competition, I'm pleased with where we are currently. Yep, semi-final of
I think that's a
Carabao.
fair assessment. And they're very much in that semi-final. They're in the game, so
Yeah,
can go either way still.
looking good in the Champions League to get at least a playoff slot. FA
Yeah.
Cup next round. I don't know who they got. Probably an all right team. Sixth in the league right now. So yeah, man, they can't complain. Chelsea
Yeah, there's
can't
nothing.
complain.
There's nothing. There's no nothing to panic about. I suppose this the only reason Enzo's gone is because he couldn't keep his mouth.
Yeah, literally, but Liverpool's literally just giving people rope to pull themselves back up to the top four, bruv. It's only
There's
one point. ahead of Man United, 2 ahead of Chelsea, bruv.
2 doctors in the league, Dr. Tottenham and Dr. Liverpool.
Nah, man, the gift that keeps on giving. But yeah, man, we'll move on to our boys. So obviously, Arsenal go 7 points clear as Villa also lost to Everton at home, and Manchester City lost in the Manchester derby. How do you see this last week, considering we've drawn 2 games, but somehow we've extended our lead? Do you feel like you're happy that the position that we're in, 7 points clear, or are you a bit like, damn, we won the last 2, would have been 11? And
It is a
just
bit of an
nah.
opportunity lost, but the context of the situation, Blackheart, is we're playing 4 games away from home in 10 days.
Mm.
Yeah, that is a lot to ask. Carrying, I mean, obviously the injury situation has lightened up, but still, even the players that have come back haven't been able to really feature that much, right? Because they have to be managed back. And even to be fair with Gabriel, what he was off for, in an ideal world, you wish you had Mascara there to kind of take a little bit of the load off of him.
Yeah.
Because he's had to play a lot of football coming straight back from injury. And then Calafiori can't get back. Do you know what I mean? I think Mascara's back on the bench now, so that's good.
Yeah.
But Yuri and Timber out on the left, he can do a job there, but he can't affect the game the right way. But on the draw, this is a Sean Dyche team. Yeah, if you look at the stats, Arteta averages 1.55 points per game versus Dyche. Dyche has his number. He knows how to frustrate his sides. Can't always beat him, but he knows how to frustrate his sides. I think that's probably the 5th or 6th draw against the Dyche side now in his time at Arsenal.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the stats just now. 4 wins for Arteta, 5 draws, and 2 defeats. So that's about like a 37% win ratio, which is not
Mm-hmm.
it's not good against a small side.
One of his
You'd be
lowest, I think,
expecting like
probably.
80.
I think the only one who's probably got a better handle over him maybe might be someone like Pep or Klopp. Other than that, I think no one else has got a better record
I
against
think
him.
Klopp did not Pep.
Mm.
You
I
see,
think
from
But
the
both of them.
you think no, both actually, because you think there's been a lot of draws against City.
Yeah.
We've nicked a couple of wins at home here or there, but it's mostly been draws or losses. So that's why I think it's those 3 managers that probably bested him the most: Klopp, Pep, and Dyche.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Bav.
And I think, you know what? I said it a few weeks ago, didn't I? We are going to drop some points here or there. The trouble is when we're dropping them consecutively. Yeah, because I think it is an opportunity lost, but it's not a head loss moment, and that's why I had to bag out against some of our fans yesterday, bro. Because I don't know what they're going on with. Like, man, are screaming, shouting, raying, and crying, and making up all sorts of noise. You're 7 points clear, dog. Relax.
I'm just
The
looking
way how people are
onslaught.
moving now, I wonder how they would have moved when we drew 12 games in the Invincible year. They'd be jumping off buildings, bro, like, and doing mad things. Because the way they're carrying on over this situation here, we've lost 2 games in all competitions up to this point, and man, I'm moving mad. What's going on?
Yeah, Moses was moving a bit crazy. People are moving strange, man.
You weren't the
I don't
only
know
one,
if
though, so
people
we
are
can't
doing
pin it
it
on him.
for attention. Maybe it's for attention. I don't know, man. Bruv, you can't be upset right now, man. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah.
None of the bottom, I think it's none of the bottom 5 teams lost games, and none of the top 4 teams won games. Go back to what I said a couple of weeks ago about the second half of the season. Things get spooky
Yeah.
because teams fighting for their life find form, and teams that were flying start to flag a bit. This is that funny time in the season, and then everybody kind of gets their head straight end of February, March, and title winners start to pull away. Sides start to pull away for relegation, and then obviously once you get to mid-March, the teams that are kind of safe but can't really go nowhere, they start giving out freebies and start thinking about holiday and World Cups. This is what happens
Those,
every year, guys.
those are the teams you want to be playing by.
Exactly.
What
They're
they say
safe,
on the
so they ain't got
beach.
nothing to worry about, and they can't push for Europe, so it's just a kick about with the lads. and they start booking summer holidays, start getting on the Jet2 website. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking at Arteta's record. So he's played Simeone, Benitez, Carrick once, and he's lost to all three of them. That's the worst. He's he played against Onslaught 4 times, 3 draws,
Hang on, go back
one
to
loss.
Simeone. Wasn't Simeone the Atletico coach that he beat?
Nah, Inzaghi. Simone Inzaghi. I
Oh,
don't think.
Inzaghi. Okay, sorry, I was
Yeah,
thinking of Simeone. Sorry, my bad.
yeah. So then obviously Pep, he's won 4 out of 15, drawn 3, lost 8. Where's Klopp? Klopp there, 14 games, 5 wins, 2 draws, and what's that? 6 losses. Okay. He's not got too bad a record against Klopp still.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Emery won
Oh, I forgot to
3,
mention him.
drawn 2, and lost 4 to Emery. Emery's got
I
his
forgot to
number.
mention him as well. Yeah, he's another one. But then, do you know what it is? He just got vim for us because he feels burnt by the way he left and the way he was mocked.
Mm. Even Jose, 1 win, 2 losses. So yeah, man, interesting record for Mikel, the boy Arteta, man. But yeah, man, I was saying before this game anyway that I just felt that I had a bad feeling. I had a
Mm.
bad feeling. Everything it was going too well. You know when the weekend's going too well, I'm just like, nah. But I had the bad feeling the day before because I was saying I don't see a way in which City can get points off Man United. So I just had a feeling that Arsenal were probably going to drop points too. And
But even
that's
with
what
those
happened.
drop points, Blacker, we're still 14 points better off out of them results than we were last year.
Mm, yeah. No, of course, we're in a good position, obviously.
Mm.
That's why I'm not. That's why you don't see me ranting and raving because I didn't believe Arsenal were going to win the league at the start of the season. So right now I'm in a bonus position.
Mm.
That's
Do
the
you know
best
what?
way to put it.
It was never in doubt for me. I
I
always
predicted
believed.
second. Mm,
Always believed. The only caveat to that was I said that we needed a summer to go and do the business because you know what last year told me? Last year told me if we had done business like what we did this year, we could have left with the league and the Champions League because we were good enough. We just didn't have the players because when the injury crisis hit end of November, December time, and carried on into January, everything started to fade away. We lost the League Cup game to Newcastle, then we lost the FA Cup game to Man United, then we had sticky games at Villa. Like it just all, and that is my only worry now. Is 2 draws in the league. We need to go and get a win now because this is the issue. But what gives me hope is we had that crazy stat of not conceding a shot on target for how many games. Then we go up and we go and concede and draw the game to Sunderland, and that shook us up and woke us up, and then we went on another little run. So I'm hoping now we get this game against United. We wake up at home in front of a home crowd, plenty of noise. Obviously, we still got the Champions League game in the middle, but that's a bit of a dead rubber. Let's be honest,
mm,
because a draw and we're fine. That's a dead rubber. I don't mind resting players in that as long as we get a draw out of it. But that United game, I'm targeting that for a win because not to say I'm going to think we can't win the league, but I'm going to start to worry about the position that we find ourselves in because, like I've said to you before, Blacker, I think by the time we go to the Etihad, we have to go to the Etihad with at least a 6 point gap. Because if we
right.
go there and the gap is 3 points
I said
or it's
10.
a point, we're giving them too much hope.
Yeah. I said 10, but I need to see a 10-point gap. Then I'll say, yep, put it in the bag.
The thing
Because I think
is,
we'll
the
actually
reason why I
win
say
that game.
6 against City, and there's a very good reason for it, right? Is we've already had the game at our place and that's a draw. So if we go there and we beat them, we've had 4 points over them. We've had 4 points out of them. They've only had the one. And it's the same for them if they beat us. They've had 4 points out of us. We've only had one out of them. Right. And then I think when you got to total it all up after 38 games, those are very important points.
Yeah, man. bruv.
They've got the tougher
Hey,
games, but then the thing is, we've got to go to them sticky away grounds up north, and it's grim up north, mate.
hmm?
Leeds can be a naughty night for you.
Yeah. Nah, we got the better fixtures. They got to go to Anfield. They got to go to their bogey side, Tottenham.
But it's all
They got
those places that
they
a
got to
lot of
play
Arsenal
Newcastle.
fans
Yeah.
they tick off 3 points too early. Because there's a lot of people who ticked off 3 points for the Forest game and thought, yeah, we'll go win that. That'll be easy. But
Mm.
what you're forgetting is that goalkeeper was probably one of the best in the league last year.
Yeah.
And they've got good players littered around that side. Their goalkeeper, what's their centre back called? Murillo? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Murillo, yeah. Murillo.
I'm not saying he's top six amazing Champions League, but in terms of mid-table, average Premier League players,
Yeah.
he's above a few of them. He's a very good player. And that
No.
Igor Jesus, he hasn't got himself fully up and running, but he's got good characteristics. And let's not forget when Edu was still at Arsenal, he was on the Arsenal shortlist. It's only when Edu left us, he took him and put him on the shortlist. So remember, some of the players that Edu was looking at as additions for the Arsenal team are players that he's bringing through at Forest. So that is a
Uh,
squad that's improving.
you say that, but boy, I heard they're looking to sack him.
Yeah, the fans ain't keen with him, but I don't know how
Yeah.
that's going to go because remember, he's not just at Forest; he's across the football group, isn't it?
No,
He's across the.
it's not the Forest fan. They're looking at his job for the whole the
I don't know.
whole the whole thing. But
Well, obviously, you know that what's his name, Marinakis, isn't it?
but I
You don't,
think it might be stemming from Forest because that's probably where the most money is, Premier League, isn't it?
he don't pull no punches. That owner though, does he? Innit? He's a bit of a respectfully, he's a bit of a gangster, isn't he? Like so,
Bad boy. He's a
man
bad
would just be
man.
like, what? Like end of the day, you look at Gibbs White, bro. When Gibbs White was sitting there saying, "No, I'm happy to stay," bro. Off camera, someone had the ting, fam.
Just tapped in.
Someone had the ting off camera, bro.
Yeah,
Man, even trying to get your ting cancelled, fam. But read between the lines, fam. Someone had the
yeah,
ting, bro.
machine. But yeah, man. But to be fair, obviously, like I said, I, I'm not mad about the point. The point is the point. We take it and we move. We got Man United next.
I
As long
say it
as we
every
beat
week,
Man
bro.
United,
Can't win,
that was a
don't
wonderful point
lose.
if we beat Man United.
Yeah. Uh,
We have to win. We
we
have
have
to
to
win.
win. We
Because
have
then
to
that's
win.
3 games in a row, no win. Or who
Yeah.
knows, it might be 4 if we don't beat Inter. So,
Mm.
but yeah, we have to win, man. Can't mess around.
Right.
Can't mess.
What other games? We've been on there a while. You want to say something about Sunderland versus Palace? Glasner's outburst.
But yeah, we can quickly touch on that still. But Glasner, I don't blame him. You
I feel
can't
sorry
sell
for
his
him.
captain the
I
day
feel sorry
before
for
the
him.
game. And then Mateta as well. Mateta's looking to go to Juve. Nah.
You know what? I'm never going to slander Palace because people
He's
who know
number
me know
one.
that Palace owns a very tiny piece of my heart. And I worked there for a number of years in
Yeah.
security and other roles. And it was my local club for years. So I'll never slander them. But
Mm,
it is a great frustration to have possibly the forget the league position. Last year was the best season in their history, man. You've gone on, you've won an FA Cup, then you started the year and you've won the Community Shield that a lot of us look at and think is a dibby trophy, but it's back-to-back silverware for a club that hadn't won any, right?
yeah.
You're
Something.
Glasner, you're that squad, you're sitting down and thinking, right, we're in Europe, we finally made it, and we've been trying to do this for the past 12, 15 years. What's the next step? You lose Eze a day before a game. Then he loses Guy a day before a game. Like it, I understand what he says when he says, "I feel I've been abandoned." Like, and I understand why Parish is like, "You can't be talking cheeky like that." I get both sides of that argument, but at the same time, I think what he's saying is valid. But if you ask Enzo, if you ask Amarim, what happens when you speak your mind in such a public way? It
Mm.
it severs the relationship with people upstairs, innit? So I think some conversations have to be had behind the door, innit? And I'm sure he's had those conversations. But he was always leaving, so there's no jeopardy in him speaking his mind now. But the fact that Guy gone, Mateta gone, like everybody's just jumping ship. And I think it's such a shame because it's taken Palace all this time to build to this point, and it's all just falling apart before they've even enjoyed it. Who's this? They can go and win the Conference League. Of course, they can win that.
But it's gonna be harder without Gay and
It's gonna
maybe
be tough
without
now.
Mateta. If they let Mateta go as well, then boy, it's gonna be dark, man.
But they got that. What's his name? Uche, whatever. He's alright, you know. And obviously Eddie's got to step up in it.
Yeah, but they're gonna need
Eddie's got to
something.
step up.
They can't trust Eddie, man.
He's got to
You
step
never
up,
know,
man.
though. You never know. Yeah, you never know.
Remember, say that's the top goal scorer at, under youth level for
21.
England, you know.
Yeah.
So end of the day, and look, Eddie. I think one of the problems that Eddie had at Arsenal, he was always in and around the squad, where he was never going to get a run. He was never going to get a full run of games unless everybody brought their foot. So it was hot. Strikers need games. They need a run of games to get ticking and to get a feel for it and to get the goals. Like it's hard to be a striker and be on and off the pitch and do anything.
Yeah.
Even the great Haaland, if Haaland was only playing 1 in 3 games, mate, you think he'd be hitting all these goals?
No, facts. You need a run, man.
You need a run. So opportunity knocks, Eddie. Like I've still got a lot of love for Eddie Nketiah because whether or not people thought he was good enough for us or not, nobody can tell me he never gave his best. He always gave it a right good go. And that's the bare minimum for me as an Arsenal fan. You might not be good enough, but always try your best and you'll always have my love. I still love Emmanuel Abue. He was awful at times.
Boy.
But that's still my guy. That's still my guy.
But yeah, man. My brother, D,
Let's wrap
we'll
it.
leave it there. We'll wrap it up. I gotta go. Obviously, it's going Milan, and you get me. But obviously, yeah.
We'll catch up
Undercovers.
again, bro. Love as always.
Yeah. But people, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. Make sure you're smashing like buttons, man.
Hit
And
up that like
make
button.
sure you're subscribed to the channel. But we'll catch you on the next one. We're out, people. Bless.
Peace.